Hey, John the Tech here from LinksWell Automotive, coming to you with another IQ application video. This one specifically is coming out of a 2020 Toyota Camry. And you can see here in the image, we've installed our 201 into this 2020 Camry. The thing that I love about these IQ radios is just how factory they look. Like if you were to look into this car not knowing that we had installed one of our radios, it'd be really hard to tell that this was an aftermarket radio. So the idea behind the IQ radio product line is really kind of the same idea we've always known of when it comes to like a single DIN or a double DIN radio, where we have different kits that will adapt to the dash, and then you can stick a variety of different DINs or double DIN radios into those kits. So we've done the same thing, but rather than narrowing ourselves down to maybe a 7-inch screen when it comes to double DIN, we've got 10-inch screens, 9-inch screens, and we've also got some of the powerful rotating ones, all the way up to like a 13-inch is what we're hoping to release here really soon. But what I wanted to do in this video is kind of give you a glimpse and seeing exactly how it looks here in the dash. You can see everything's all color matched. Like you can't tell the difference between our kit here and the factory bezel there. Everything fits perfectly. Your airbag light comes in from your factory bezel. And the way that the radio sits into the dash, it doesn't stick out. It doesn't look like a trim ring. Like it is made to fit in there just right. So what I want to do is kind of, now that you've seen the radio in the dash, I want to kind of show you how the mechanics work. So this here is the exact same dash kit that is in this car. So this is the kit here. So when you order an IQ radio, you would order the kit, and the kits are going to be, obviously, they will be color matched if they need to be. They're going to fit the mount and replace and move whatever. So you can see there's a slot here. This here is going to be for whatever version of the airbag light you have. There's a couple different ones Toyota makes. And so once you've decided your kit, so we'll have kits that are on the IQ9 line or the IQ10 line. And just to kind of clarify what that means, the IQ9 and IQ10 simply is talking about the hole here. So same idea, DIN, double DIN. Some dashes don't give us the amount of space we need to do a footprint as big as the IQ10. And so we have an IQ9 footprint, which makes it a little bit smaller. Now, as far as the radio itself and how the radio, all the features of the radio and how the radio works, they're identical. So whether it's an IQ9 or IQ10 201, the radio itself is different. It's just the matter of the footprint that changes. So what you see here, this is the 201. And with this kit, what I want to show you is kind of how all these IQs work. So you get your kit and then you decide which version of radio you want. So again, the one in the dash is a 201. This one here in my hand is a 201K, K meaning it's got knobs. As far as the screen's concerned and how it looks, everything's identical. So say you wanted the knobs rather than just the flush screen, you would take your IQ, you would slide it into the kit, flip it over, and with the screws that come with the radio, you mount the radio into the dash kit, and then you would install the dash kit very similarly to how you would install the factory radio. Everything would go back in, put the factory panels back on, and that's the way that would go. So now let's say you wanted to be a little more fancy, and you wanted to go with like our 401, which is our 401R, which is this guy here. A little different. So this screen here is a floating screen. You can see the gears in there. So this screen will actually, with the press of a button, motorize and go vertical. So say you wanted to do that, but check it out. Back of it, same mount as these radios. So you could say, hey, I want the 401. You take the same kit, take your radio, put it in there, same thing, flip it around, put those screws in, and now your rotating screen is mounted to your dash, and it will go in and look just like the factory one with a little bit of a rotating floating screen, kind of that Mercedes, BMW kind of look. And so we will have also a 301V, which is going to be a screen that's going to actually be ingrained like vertical, so it's going to stick up and give you some buttons and knobs on the side with the exact same footprint. So I hope that kind of helps we've had a lot of people trying to understand what we are doing when it comes to the IQ. So hopefully this little video kind of helps give you an idea that you're going to have a kit. Kit's going to have a certain footprint, and then you're going to pick whichever version of the radio you want, and you're going to slap it in there, and then away you go. All of our IQ kits will come with plug-and-play harnesses, CAN bus included, like the steering wheel controls. All of that is retained. Certain vehicles will actually give you on-screen climate controls, all kinds of different cool features. I can show you real quick here. Let me drop this guy down. You can actually access factory settings. So if your factory radio had different settings inside of it, we're able to access most of that. So the different changing with the way the lights work, or your keyless entry buttons, all of that stuff. And again, it's all plug and play. You simply plug it all in, you go into the settings, tell it which CAN bus you're using, and then it automatically syncs your steering wheel controls, retains factory backup cameras. Pretty much, guys, like, we are doing everything we can to retain as much factory stuff as possible while giving you all of the great features like Google Chrome, the Google Play Store, YouTube, Netflix, being able to stream different things, Amazon Prime, Hulu, all of these cool different apps that no other radio offers you in a car. So this is what we got going on with the IQ stuff. We are going to continuously just keep coming out with new and more applications. And a quick plug for my help: if you're in SoCal, just keep an eye on our page, because I keep posting a list of cars that I need. And the faster I can get these cars in here to verify these fitments, the faster we can produce them, and the faster we can get them out to you guys. So if you're in SoCal and you're interested, see, the owner of this vehicle, they're going to get to keep this radio and enjoy all of the blissfulness that is IQ for free. Hope you guys enjoyed our video. We'll see you next time.